we started our conversation, Dwayne and I, at the beginning of his basketball road, when he wrote down in his high school yearbook back exactly what he intended for his career. Dwayne, senior year, Richards High School in Oak Lawn, Illinois. Your yearbook quote. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah. I said that in 20 years, I will retire from the game of basketball as one of the greatest to ever play and spend time with my family.
3 NBA championships, 13-time All-Star, a beautiful family. How do you think you did?
I think I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I retired at 37 years old. It was 20 years from when I made that quote. You know, if you got a dream, don't just keep it inside. You did exactly what you said you was going to do. I have some pride with that.
Wade puts it up for the win. Yeah, he did it. He did it. Dwayne Wade with the game winner.
Just a couple of days ago, Pat Riley said that you are the greatest to ever put on a Miami Heat jersey. What did it mean to you to hear that?
Well, he's right. You know, I played there for almost 15 years. I put on for that city. And I gave everything, you know, to the community. I gave everything to that game. I sacrificed everything that I could to make sure that we reached the levels that we wanted to reach. It's no slight to anybody. I am.
Plus, I'm sure LeBron is saying, I think we're all good here.
No, I think he's good.
Yeah. Allen Iverson is presenting you this weekend at the Hall of Fame. Why was it that you wanted to partner with Allen for such a special honor?
I started thinking about, okay, I know the Hall of Fame is coming. Who are those individuals that I would want to present me? Who was the most impactful for me at certain times in my life? And outside of Michael Jordan, it was Allen Iverson, right? I'm a kid from the inner city, you know, and Allen Iverson represented us. He just broke the mold. And I wanted to be him. I was trying to get my crossover like him. I remember over and over in my driveway, I want to be like Iverson. I wear number 3 because of Iverson. He showed me, I can do it my way. I can be me and still be great. And so I'm thankful for Allen Iverson.
Dwayne Wade announced that he's joining the ownership group of the Chicago Sky.
I think Dwayne Wade being a part of the organization could be a huge key.
The investment you made in the Chicago Sky and the investments that you continue to make in women's sports. Why was that so important to you?
To be able to invest into that team, not just from my pockets, but, from my mind, from my community efforts and my work, from my relationships, from my experiences. I want to be able to give the W everything that I've learned about this game. And if one thing that I can bring to the table can help elevate the WNBA so the women's game can be the greatest sports game in the world, that's how it should be. They deserve that. But I don't look at this as, like a business venture, right? I look at this as this is my duty. Like, I'm a hooper. Like, I support the game of basketball. And this is the game of basketball, and I'm lucky to have the opportunity to call myself an investor into this game.
It's a pretty storybook career when you look at the fact that we were just talking in the break. He was able to play for his hometown team, even briefly. He was able to win multiple championships with the Miami Heat.
Some of his best friends.
Yeah.
Teams.
It's pretty incredible. You played against him many, many, many times. Memories that stand out? Good, bad, ugly?
Some good ones, some bad ones. He definitely took one away from me. Son of a gun. I could have had an extra ring and possibly a finals MVP. You never know. But battling him, I learned so much. Just his competitive edge. And I just admired him from a defensive standpoint.
Yeah.
Me and Kawhi, Pop always instilled in us the defensive side of the floor. So that way he took and approached the game on that side of the floor to being one of the best defensive guards at his position, blocking shots. Obviously, I wasn't able to score as well as he could have. So I took it upon myself to try to be like him defensively. But it's well watching him share those moments with his dad, with Allen Iverson, guys that he looked up to.
Yeah.
It's fairy tale stuff that you just, jealous and envious of, which I can hopefully one day end it on my own terms and do it the way he did it.
Absolutely. When you talk about best shooting guards of all time, it's hard not to at least give him a nod toward that consideration.
Top 3 for sure.
And then when you look at the when you look at the work that he's doing after, continuing to invest in basketball, continuing to invest in women's basketball, all of the steps that he's taken with his family toward LGBTQ equality, it's really remarkable what Dwayne Wade has been able to do on and off the court. And speaking of the WNBA, we got more for you. Our WNBA matchup on ABC on Saturday. It's Asia Wilson and the Aces. They have the league's best record. They host Nneka Ogwumike and the Sparks. Coverage tips with WNBA Countdown at 2:30 Eastern. Coming up on NBA Today, you should. It's fun. Roll through. D-Wade, he was arguably the best rookie class ever. But could Victor, Chet, Scoot, could they live up to some of the expectations? Interesting. All right, let's talk about it when we come back.
For your weekend, but continued rain all day.
You can't count on the weather, but you can count on Dish and our reliability guarantee. Should you ever lose signal, contact us and we'll credit back your account.
Back to you, Rob.
Hey, Dylan, I want your dad to go out and have a...
Welcome back to NBA Today. All right, it's time for us to take a little trip. Let's go coast to coast. And we're going to start in Indiana, where Breanna Stewart's Tarek continued. Yesterday, she poured in 42 points, became the first WNBA player ever to record 3 40-point games in one season. The Liberty won this one. Danny, just how impressive is that for Stewie?
That's unbelievable. So considering the people we just named when we talking off air, Becky Hammond just went into the Hall of Fame.
Sue Bird.
Done it. Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi.
Say it.
All these names. Maya Moore.
Incredible. Sticking with the W here, Asia Wilson and the Aces, they took down the Dream 86-65. Wilson scored 21, which passed her head coach and Hall of Famer Becky Hammond for second on the all-time franchise scoring list. So, Perk, Asia, the best player on the best team, is she the MVP this season?
Absolutely. Do you see what she's doing, the complete package, and doing it in dominant fashion? Absolutely, she's the best. MVP.
Well, speaking of dominant, we got a little Chet Holmgren, Kevin Durant video making its way around social media. Chet has drawn plenty of comparisons to the all-world forward prior to this season's open, the summer's open run, rather. And then remember, Chet coming off a season-ending foot injury that kept him sidelined all of last season. So since we're talking about rookies here, I wonder if you guys saw Wembanyama. He has a little bit of a new hairdo. He's going with the Jeremy Sohan look in this one. I'm not sure if we're going to show it or not, but here we go. Perk, we rocking this coming up?
Is that real?
See, that's the thing. It's like, is it a filter? Is it real? I can't tell anymore, man.
You know what?
I can't.
I'm young and I still don't get the internet.
However somebody feel it, get your swag up.
You know what?
That look, damn it, that's for you.
Get your swag up. All right, Victor has the shortest odds to win Rookie of the Year at -120. That's according to Caesar Sportsbook. He leads the 2022 number 2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, who is at +250. You can see the full lineup there. But since we're talking about prospects, I want to move on to the amateur ranks, where top prospect Cooper Flagg announced that he's going to reclassify to the class of 2024 for high schools from the 2025 class. Now, he is widely considered the number 1 prospect in either class. So this has a big impact on both the 2025 and 2026 draft classes here. Woj, what are you hearing from around the league? What is Flagg's potential here?
Yeah, Cooper Flagg is really, at this point, a consensus number 1 overall pick in that 2025 NBA draft. Duke is believed to be the front runner for him, gets him into the NBA draft a year earlier. But this is a player, go back and watch tape of him last year, the under-17 World Championships of the United States. He dominated the tournament as a 15-year-old, really without scoring the ball. What makes him unique is his ability to guard all 5 positions, block shots, defend, his passing ability, and now you've seen his offense really develop here. His three-point shooting, his spot-up shooting, a ball handling, 7-foot wingspan on a 6'9" player. I think Cooper Flagg is just a very unique player, and a player that I think people are still trying to figure out what his position would be in the NBA. But at 16 years old, this is a player who, people are really watching his growth, and you're just seeing him dominate as a young player in ways. Usually it starts offensively, and you see guys develop defensively. But Cooper Flagg is someone who I think is going to be an impact player in the NBA when he lands in that draft, presumably after one season in college basketball.
And we have a player from Maine. Have we seen that?
That's what's really unique. There have not even been many Division I players from Maine. There have been some, but from a small town in Maine, for this player to come out, he's playing at Mount